A round of applause, everybody. That was the Roman holiday, and now can we please welcome on stage Shubholina for the first act.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and presenting to you we have some Bollywood jazz. I hope you guys enjoy this at the 75th year celebration of Vespa.
नहीं 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 ये बातें हैं पुरानी हो कैसी पहेली है ये कैसी पहेली जिंदगानी थामा हाँ रोका इसको किसने हाँ ये तो बहता पानी कैसी पहेली है ये कैसी पहेली जिंदगानी ला 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 zoo 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 जंग से जैसे दूरी ये शाम हो सुहानी कैसी पहेली है ये कैसी पहेली जिंदगानी थामा हाँ रोका इसको किसने ये तो बहता पानी कैसी पहेली है ये कैसी पहेली Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shubhalina. Thank you so much, Piyush and fine tuners. Ladies and gentlemen, hello everybody. A very, very good afternoon to everyone present here. We have kick-started the evening and the afternoon, of course, with this amazing, amazing music. And all of you, can I please welcome each one present here and thank you for joining us on this occasion. We have this iconic occasion today where we are celebrating 75 glorious years of Vespa. And I would welcome all our media friends, the Piaggio delegates, dealers, partners, and of course our guests. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Akanksha, your host for today. And to begin with, I would like to take all of you on a ride back in time when Vespa was born. So there's a very interesting story because it's connected to aeronautical engineering. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your eyes on the screen as we have the AV, the birth story of Vespa.
Vespa, the stylish Italian scooter that can be found in any corner of the world. What might surprise you is that Vespa's origin comes straight out of Italy's destruction during the Second World War. In this video, we'll see how Vespa was able to break through the economic turmoil of its time to achieve worldwide fame. Enrico Piaggio, who ran the eponymous Piaggio company. Prior to the war, the Piaggio family produced locomotives and train cars, but once war broke out, their factory had been converted for military production, like most others in Italy. Piaggio produced some of Italy's best-performing aircraft during the Second World War, which of course made it a prime target for Allied bombing. By 1945, their factory had been razed to the ground, and Enrico didn't have the money to rebuild such an expensive production line. Suffice to say, he knew that it was time to shift gears. Now, with Italy's roads demolished, Enrico knew that his fellow countrymen would struggle to find a usable mode of transportation. Italy's infrastructure was in such a bad state of disrepair that driving full-sized vehicles was practically out of the question. Enrico had to figure out a new method of transport that was both sturdy and versatile enough to survive whatever was left of Italy's roads. Enrico's job extended beyond the technical specifications. The vehicle he wanted to build would have to be stylistically bold enough to push Italy forward. Luckily, there was plenty of engineering talent in Italy at the time. The country had been banned from developing any military technology for 10 years after the war, which of course left many engineers out of a job. Enrico hired one such man to build a prototype, one sturdy enough to withstand the bombed-out infrastructure, yet cheap enough for a country left in financial ruin. Enrico's new engineer had actually been one of the leading Italian helicopter designers, and thus he could apply principles from aircraft engineering to overcome the obstacles inherent to two-wheeled vehicles. As a counterpart to the dirty effect of motorcycles, he designed a body that would protect the driver from any dirt or rocks. He concealed the engine to keep oil, grease, and dirt off of the driver. The ultimate focus, however, was on the scooter's design, and the prototype Enrico eventually saw evoked a rather interesting response from him. Enrico looked at the wide central piece and the steering rod resembling antennas, and he remarked, that it looked like a wasp, the word for which in Italian is Vespa. Production was easy enough to finance, especially when compared to building aircraft, and so by the spring of 1946, the Vespa was already being sold to the public. In his first full year, Enrico sold 2,500 units, and he wisely invested the profits into expanding his factory. The next year, sales quadrupled to 10,000 Vespas, growing to 60,000 by the turn of the decade. Pretty soon, a new verb caught on in Italian parlance, vespare, which means to go somewhere in a Vespa. Before long, the whole of Italy had fallen in love with the fashionable scooter. It was clean, lightweight and dependable, so it rapidly became an everyday mode of transportation. Although its original purpose was to overcome Italy's destroyed infrastructure at the time, the Vespa's unique aesthetic captured the attention of consumers abroad. Enrico began exporting Vespas to India in 1948, becoming the country's first scooter dealer, where it enjoyed a near monopoly for decades. The Vespa also became an American sensation, with the release of the film Roman Holiday in 1953, in which Audrey Hepburn rides the iconic Italian scooter around Rome. It's estimated that over 100,000 units were sold as a direct result of just that movie. Then you have something like the Mods, a subculture in London which based itself around riding Vespas into the late hours of the night. As a cheap, dependable mode of transportation, the Vespa was perfect for teenage mods looking for freedom from the mundane. Becoming a cultural icon was the Vespa's road to global fame, which it still retains to this day.
"75 years young." Well, I guess the amount of excitement I have is the same that you all possess by seeing just the history of Vespa. I would like all of you to get ready because we are going to take you to the ride where you will witness the journey of Vespa over these 75 glorious years, but in a very different and artistic style, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Sand Kaushik with us, and he uses his fingers to draw some amazing, heart-touching stories. So can I please request all of you, your eyes on screen as we take you to this magical ride of 75 years of Vespa through some sand animation. so much, Kaushik. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that was a very overwhelming moment for all of us to see the journey of iconic Vespa. And we can see how it has attained global stature. And of course, has been setting trends each time. Now, can we please request all of you on this note to welcome on stage the Chairman and Managing Director, Piaggio India. Can we please put our hands together for none other than Mr. Diego Graffi. Sir, please. A very warm welcome to you, sir. How are you?
Very good,
I'm
very
sure
good.
you're very excited and you have so much to talk. So I give you the stage and all your people.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. Dear esteemed partner from media and press, dear channel partner, dear Piaggio colleagues and delegates, dear friends, collectors of historical Vespa, ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome from my side today to this event that I consider another fundamental milestone in the history of this iconic brand, not only in India but at a worldwide level. You know, I'm feeling particularly happy today. Happy because, first of all, after a long time we have opportunity to have physical meeting and to talk about scooter, to talk about motorbikes. I don't know you, but I'm quite fed up also virtual. And happy that we can celebrate this moment in this amazing location in front of the sea. So, but apart from this, I'm happy and proud because this is one of those occasions in professional life in which you can feel to be part of something really great. You know, I have 25 years of experience in automotive, 16 years in Piaggio Group, always dealing for my life with something that have wheels attached to the ground. I'm a passionate biker, as I think most of the people inside this room. So, as I said, I'm happy and proud today because I feel being part of really something great. These are one of those moments in which you can celebrate something that is combining excellence in technology, history and legacy, and art, lifestyle, and styling. As you all know, as we have seen in the video, Vespa origin is 1946 in the Italian post-war scenario. And so today we are here to celebrate the 75 years of this iconic journey. Engineer Corradino Dascanio was the one who invented, through Vespa, the concept itself of scooter, that differ heavily from all the two-wheelers that were available in the market at that point in time. So the concept of a step-through vehicle with protection for legs of a driver and with engine position in the rear. A simple concept, but was really a revolutionary concept. So we are here to celebrate 75 years of freedom. So we in Piaggio think that we are not only designing, producing and selling scooter, bikes and three-wheeler. We are proud to think that through the experience of millions of customers across the world along this long journey, we really have been able to change the way in which people move every day. So Vespa definitely has been and continues to be an innovation that has helped to create mass motorization of people all around the world. And you see that another revolutionary concept of a vehicle is that it is designed to cut the wind while running on the road through its typical aeronautical concept and style. During its lifetime, Vespa has become an icon that has created an emblem of romance, love, lifestyle, fashion, art, and somehow has been one of the products that mostly has been a representative of typical made in Italy all across the world. Vespa 75 edition is definitely a symbol of elegance, of style, sophistication, and technology, but maintaining its touch of nostalgic remembrance of all the years from which we are coming from. And we have been able to experience that amazing path in the historic video that we have seen at the beginning. But Vespa is also the vehicle that has been mostly represented and celebrated along the years in all international movies, cinemas of the entire world. We have seen romance, holiday, one of the first examples, but 1,000 more we have seen across the history in the entire part of the world. So to really have a little bit of experience of this, how to say, this coupling of Vespa with movie and cinema, we have just arranged a small video. So please run the video.
Nothing much to offer. There's nothing much to take. I'm an absolute beginner. But I'm absolutely sane. As long as we're together, the rest can go to hell. I absolutely love you. But we're absolute beginners. Eyes completely open, but nerves all the same. If our love song could fly over mountains, could laugh at the ocean, just like the hills, there's no reason to feel all the hard times, to lay down the hard lines.
Said that, what is Vespa today? Vespa today, as we said, is an icon. It's a representation, one of the most famous representation of Italian design and heritage. It's the most stylish scooter. It's the most stylish two-wheeler. It has a remembrance of spontaneity, of lifestyle. You know, in Italy we use quite commonly a word that is vespare, vespiamo, that let's go for a ride with Vespa. But at the same time, it is not only style, heritage, fashion, it is a lot of technology behind. One of the most sophisticated two-wheeler. And it is a representation of a brand that is global, present in every corner of the world. So our domain for Vespa is Europe, Americas, Asia, Oceania, Africa. We have seen India is the first country in which, as a company, an automotive company had been started a sporting vehicle, 1948. So more than 100 countries all around the world are enjoying Vespa as a brand, as a product, as a kind of lifestyle. And it is a matter of fact that is the brand that has the highest number of club, of consumer as owners, more 770, with more than 40,000 members all across the world. But we say that is an icon of style, of fashion and design. So much that in the year 2013, CNN ranks Vespa as one of the 12 best designs in the last 100 years. That not many scooters or motorbikes can mention. Now, we are here today to present, not only to celebrate a brand, but to present the Vespa 75th edition, that is ideally summarizing and representing all the history of a brand across this long period since 1940 years. And we can properly mention that Vespa has 75 years of age on its shoulder, but looks like it was born yesterday. As a happy coincidence, this year we are not only celebrating 75 years of Vespa, but destiny makes so that we are also celebrating 75 years of independence of India. So this is an occasion for which we have to be proud of, and definitely is a symbol of the combination between Vespa and India market. To further explain and celebrate what we are talking about, we have now arranged another video that is, according to me, very funny, very interesting, because it's summarizing a collage of model of Vespa across this long journey. So, can we run the video?
Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is how, it's a very small way of telling you the iconicity of Vespa, and I'm sure all of us sitting right here are very proud, and even I am proud to be a part of this occasion. Can we have a round of applause, everybody? And can I please request you to stay back, and also requesting Mr. Sudhanshu to join us, head two-wheeler business. Can we have a round of applause for him, please? Welcome, sir. I know we are all excited. And how excited are you today?
Oh, I'm super excited. In fact, I'm feeling, a little overwhelming experience. In fact, we take pride that we got an opportunity to represent Vespa in India.
Yes.
I,
I'm
along
sure.
with my team and all my colleagues, we feel proud that we got the opportunity to represent Vespa in India.
Yes.
So it's a pride moment for
Great.
us.
Congratulations for that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please get ready to envy some people right here. Because there are some people who actually are true lovers of Vespa. And they have a great collection, of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we welcome on stage Mr. Vikram Nandwani from Pune. Can we please have you on stage, sir? A hearty welcome. Mr. Baljit Kochar from Pune. Mr. VVS Ram Kiran from Hyderabad. Also requesting Mr. Vineet Udyavar from Mumbai. Mr. Narayan Tavre from Mumbai. Can we please have you on stage? And we are really proud and honored to have all of you here. Thank you so much for showing true love to Vespa, of course.
Welcome. Thank you. Hi. Welcome.
Thank you so much for joining. Also, can I just ask you one question? What inspired you to keep your old Vespa still intact? What is that one reason? I know you all love Vespa. Someone wants to answer this?
It's the shape of it. It's a unique shape, and now you don't get those anymore.
Okay. Someone has any other reason? Yes, please.
Vespa is basically a lifestyle product. All of you have iPhones. Vespa is another lifestyle product, and it's a unique Italian design. Something like Sophia Loren. So we are all very proud to maintain this heritage. I've been riding Vespa for almost 39 years now and have a collection back home. We feel very proud that Vespa is doing a great job in India, and wish you on this 75th anniversary a wonderful birthday. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm sure the comparisons you gave delighted our hearts. Someone else has something to share? I mean, there must be some memories of Vespa that you would like to share with us. The first time you saw it, the first time it came home.
Okay. So, it's a case of in the year of 1971 when my dad bought his first Vespa, and I always cherish those moments when I used to go to school, like, sitting as a pillion behind him. And yes, I mean, the tradition is still carried on in our family, and obviously the fashion and chase in 75 years, yeah.
Thank you so much. That's a great experience. Okay, now coming back to the present. Did you ever think that, we would share this stage and we would have all our old Vespas here, which we truly love? How is it being on stage and celebrating 75 years with us?
No, I guess we are very happy, to be here. And you have 75 years of Vespa. We have bikes that are from the 60s still running. We are still using it. So, yeah, I mean, it's great. And we've had very happy moments. Yeah, he was sharing. I was thinking, what to talk about. The happiest moment I have is seeing my brother go down the ditch while he was learning to ride the bike when we were small. And I'm afraid he's not here, but this is for him. Great, thanks.
Thank you.
One last question to the gentlemen. Do you have some great memories with your brothers and sisters, or maybe someone else, a very loved one? Yes.
So basically, my girlfriend and I had went on it was the first ride The scooter was there, and she was like, it's a quite an old scooter, and I was like, you don't know the history, you don't know the value. But now she's like, she's more of a fan, and she rides it more than me. Yeah, so it's there.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your memories. Thank you so much. And this is a time when we would like all of you to take something away today as a momentum to cherish, of course, this particular one day, celebrating 75 years of Vespa. Can we please request for the momentum for Mr. Vikram Nandwani from Pune?
Mr. Vikram.
This is just a small token of love and appreciation from us. Can we request for Mr. Baljit Kochar from Pune to step forward? Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can we please request Mr. VVS Ram Kiran from Hyderabad to please step forward? Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Can we have a round of applause, please, everybody?
Thank you. Thank you.
Can we please request Mr. Vineet Udyavar from Mumbai to please step forward? Can you please request Mr. Narayan Tavre from Mumbai to please step forward?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Grafi, for joining us. And thank you, gentlemen,
Thank you.
for your
Thank
true
you.
love and support. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
And I would request Mr. Sudhanshu to please stay back. And since we have heard so many mesmerizing and amazing stories from India, of course, and we just saw a film featuring some Bollywood films, of course. So, can we know a little more about India, Vespa in India? Yes?
Sure, why not?
All right. So, over to you, sir.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries from media, my esteemed channel partners, colleagues, and friends. Welcome to the 75th year celebration of Vespa. Well, in these challenging times, now the virtual meetings and the virtual launches have become a new normal. But we thought it would only be befitting to have a physical gathering, a physical get-together, when we have to celebrate 75 years of iconic Vespa. So thank you so much for taking out time and coming here in person to celebrate this occasion. Thank you so much. And I also like to thank all friends who have joined us on the social media platforms. So welcome to this event. Well, when talk about Vespa in India, the story is, I would say, it's intriguing, it's exciting, it's fascinating. And why do I say so? I would not be exaggerating if I say that Vespa has actually played a vital role in changing the face of motoring in India. It was way back in 1948, immediately after the independence, where the Vespa was imported to India. In fact, it was the vision of Mr. Piaggio, as we saw in the initial presentation, that when he launched Vespa in Italy, he also realized that there is a potential in India for the scooter to be presented, and there's a huge potential to grow. Because India, after its independence, had its own growth story. And therefore, the Vespa, in fact, the first export of Vespa out of Italy was in India. It is a pride moment for all of us that we were the first recipient of the Vespa, which changed the dynamics of two-wheeler mobility in India. The production for the Vespa started in 1960 under the license agreement, and which I can say actually changed the way the people ride in India, because the covered body was preventing the people from the mud and the muck. Also, the vehicle was sturdy enough to withstand the Indian road condition then. So it gained mass popularity. It became a synonymous to the family ride in India across. We had a set of turbulence in India. We would, as I always say, India is a dynamic country and the things were changing fast. With the post-emergency, Piaggio came back to India with a joint venture and launched its P-Series vehicle, which was manufactured in India, which again made a successful inroads across Indian market. Well, the things post-liberalization in the 1990s changed much faster. India was growing much faster. We saw the geared scooters were changed with automation. And with this growing demand, Vespa realized that it is time to relaunch ourselves in Indian market. And this time in 2012, Vespa came with its own subsidiary in India and started its operation in state-of-the-art manufacturing unit in Baramati, Maharashtra, near Pune. And in 2012, that was the first time we showcased our product at Auto Expo in Delhi. And I'm pleased to share that it was the same venue on 26th of April 2012. That's when we launched Vespa in India in this current avatar. So we are gathering in the same venue after this 9 years of the current avatar of Vespa in India. Well, what is Vespa for us? You know, in India, where the scooters was used for utility, as for mobility purpose, when we launched Vespa in 2012, we realized that with the urbanization and with the urban India, the aspiration of the urban Indians were at par with the global aspirations of the first world countries. And therefore, we realized that it is what we need to be presenting in India and creating a segment for ourselves, which was about aspiration, identity, premium lifestyle. And what we'd say is, do you Vespa? It fast gained momentum and it became a lifestyle statement which attracted a lot of star attractions, and it was featuring across all the premium magazines covered by all the film stars in India. Besides the premium lifestyle and design marvel, Vespa also represented art through its design, and India communicated a very important message of caring for Earth through our element of Earth illustrated at iconic Kala Ghoda Art Festival. So what is Vespa? Is it a scooter? I think it's not a scooter, but it's an expression. It's an expression of freedom, of spontaneity, of vibe, of youth, of playfulness, of attitude. And for me, it's to be distinct. And that's what is Vespa for us in India. As Mr. Graffi was saying, that of course, besides the style, the stunning look, the vibrance of color, the iconicity, also what goes in inside is a technologically superior product. And we were again a trendsetter in India when we launched in 2012, when we introduced 125cc and 150cc scooters, which was new at that time, 50cc displacement engine in India. In fact, the legendary footballer Alexandro Del Piero came to India in 2015 to launch 150cc scooter. So we continue with our unique engineering offering new technologies. We were the first one in India to introduce ABS, that is anti-lock braking system, on a scooter. We have introduced a 3-valve fuel injection, fuel-efficient BS6 engine. We also went ahead with offering Vespa with LED technology, which is 1000 lumen and daytime running lights, so DRL, which is again a unique feature for any scooter in the Indian market. Friends, we have been growing since the time we have introduced in 2012, and we are increasing our footprints across India. Because as we were catering to the aspirational audience, the people who have aspiration to be distinctive, so initially we were focusing on the urban centers, and now we are expanding because as we see that with the advent of internet and with OTT platforms, the aspiration of the tier 2, tier 3 cities are also growing. There the people wants to have a better lifestyle, a better product, they want to be distinctive. And so at this present, we are now present in 190 cities across India with our 275 motorplexes, which is again an experience center for Vespa. And in near future, what we intend to do, we intend to get into the tier 2 and tier 3 cities. We want to expand our network to 300 cities with 400 plus motorplexes in the near future. Since the time we came, we have been growing continuously. We have been trendsetter. We have created new benchmarks for ourselves to create a new segment in the scooter mobility. But we have seen a lot of impetus coming in the recent past. Just to cite an example, in this H1 of 2021, we have grown by 90% over last year's same period. And just to share with you, it is actually the highest growth in the scooter segment. Okay, I understand our base is low, but again, we are not catering to the mass commuter segment. But what it actually signifies is the testimony that our customers, the aspirational customers, we are able to meet their expectations. And that is what is very, very encouraging, and to see that we are able to meet the expectations of all the aspirational customers, and that motivates us to take it forward, this journey in India. Just to conclude, for us, when I say what Vespa is, of course, it's a classic lifestyle. And we all understand that modernity is inevitable. But for us, and for me in particular, class is immortal. So with this philosophy, a beautiful amalgamation of modernity and the classic is what we need to continue to pave our forward, and we are committed to make more trend-setting and path-breaking achievements in Indian markets in coming year. Thank you so much.
But sir, can we please request you to please stay back on stage? And I guess you all have been waiting, and we all have been listening ki we are celebrating 75 glorious years. And I can't wait to see the unveiling. But before that, can you please tell all our guests and all our lovely people right here some feature and a little glimpse of the launch of the new Vespa 75th edition?
Sure.
Yes?
Why not?
Please.
Why not? We are all here waiting for that, right?
Yes, exactly.
So let me raise little more expectations, and let me just give you the glimpse of what is behind the curtains. So we are 75 years young. What we have here is the Vespa 75th. It's iconic monocoque full steel body, which reflects the brand's storied heritage and the unique qualities that makes Vespa special. Distinct glossy metallic yellow, representing the contemporary interpretation of you in vogue in the 40s. So it will give the feeling of 40s, that in vogue design taking back to you in 1940s. Proudly display the 75th on the side panels and the front bumper with the matte metallic color, which matches with the front tire and the chrome insert. We also have the chrome 75th logo in the glove bag as a symbol of iconity. The unique feature, of course, is one is the crafted seat, which is a nubuck leather feel. And also, what is unique is we have introduced is a special tailored dual-purpose round bag with nubuck leather feel material, which serves two purposes. One is, of course, is elegant mountable accessory, which comes on retractable chrome rear rack, but it also reflects, and more importantly, it also reflects the old era of 40s when we used to have a spare wheel which was behind the scooter. Of course, it comes with a machined alloy wheel in the dust gray color, and the front windshield visor complements the theme. What we will also be offering to the customer is a welcome kit, which would have a history book, some collectibles postcards, and a Vespa shape showcasing the exemplary journey of classy and iconic brand. What its vehicle stands for, basically it evokes the heritage, innovative spirit, and the fashion-loving style of Vespa. This is what this 75th limited edition Vespa stands for. So friends, this vehicle, which is available across 190 cities, as I said, across our 275 motorplexes, and it will be available at the price which is, we are launching both in 125cc and 150cc displacement. This will be available with the price of 1,25,996 and the 150cc at 1,39,090 rupees ex-showroom Pune. This includes all the accessories and the unique accessories which we offered along with the vehicle. Thank you.
I must say, it actually looks stunning. But now that we have seen the pictures and that too in bits and bytes, can we go ahead for the unveiling? Are we all ready? Yes? Are we all excited? Come on, everybody. So please, can we please request Mr. Graffi to join us for the unveiling? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that we all have been waiting for. We are celebrating 75 glorious years of Vespa. And we are all set for this unveil today with all you lovely, amazing people. Can I please request both of you to step forward for the unveil? And can we all take out this moment to be cherished for lifelong? Can we have a round of applause, everybody? Presenting to you the Vespa 75th edition. Congratulations everyone present here. And I'm sure after this first look, all of us really want to take it home. And congratulations to you both. Thank you so much for having all of us on this occasion.
Thank you.
And congratulations. Can we please request you to settle down? Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we all are now fulfilled by watching this. But all of you, can we request you to please be seated where you are, follow the COVID protocols, and of course now you can switch on your mobile phones, put them away from the silent mode. I know all of you have been waiting for calls, but now we are all set and ready for this amazing band that will take over once again. Can we please put our hands together for Piyush Come on, everybody, show some energy, all of you. And I would also request all of you to please join us for this sit-down lunch and enjoy the music. And once again, thank you so much for joining us in this grand celebration of 75 years of Vespa. And here we have unveiled the Vespa and of course disclosed a lot of things. Requesting so to join us for the photo op. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, over to the band today. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you so much once again for joining us.
hope you enjoyed that amazing event, and congratulations to all of you for this amazing launch. I'm Shubhalina and I'll be shortly joined by Piyush, and we're going to be entertaining you with some Bollywood and English kind of jazz retro songs. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves.
कैसे हो तुम नौजवान, इतने हंसी मेहमान, कैसे हो तुम नौजवान, इतने हंसी मेहमान, कैसे करूं मैं बयां, दिल की नहीं है जुबान, कैसे करूं मैं बयां, दिल की
Can we have a round of applause, everybody? Come on, for this mesmerizing voice with us. Okay, there's a humble request to each one present here. I know you all want to sit together with your friends and might want to shift, but this is a sit-down lunch, and because we are trying to follow some COVID protocols, we will be serving you at your table itself on the allotted table numbers. A little bit of attention, everybody, please. A little bit of attention, please. I'm sure you want to sit with your friends, but please, can we please humbly request you to be seated where you have been seated at the very first when the event started. जब event शुरू हुआ था, आप जिस table पे बैठे थे, I request all of you to be seated there itself because the orders have been taken and the lunch is ready to serve. There'll be a little chaos if you shift your tables. Thank you so much. Please, requesting each one to cooperate with us. Thank you so much. And over to you.
Thank you so much.
अजीब दास्तां है ये, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, ना वो समझ सके ना हम। अजीब दास्तां है ये, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, ना वो समझ सके ना हम। अजीब दास्तां है ये। ये रोशनी के साथ क्यों चिराग से, ये रोशनी के साथ क्यों धुआं उठा चिराग से, ये ख्वाब देखती हूँ मैं कि जग पड़ी हूँ ख्वाबों से। अजीब रास्ता है ये, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, ना वो समझ सके ना हम। अजीब रास्ता है। मुबारक है तुम्हें कि तुम किसी के नूर हो गए, मुबारक है तुम्हें कि तुम किसी के नूर हो गए, किसी के इतने पास हो कि सबसे दूर हो गए। अजीब रास्ता है ये, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, ना वो समझ सके ना हम। अजीब रास्ता है ये, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, ना वो समझ सके ना हम।
Thank you so much. Now, can we please have a huge round of applause for Mr. Piyush Rajani, please?
Thank you so much, Bolina. Isn't she an outstandingly fabulous singer? Everybody, please Put your hands together. Yeah, that's very, very important. थोड़ी सी तालियां अगर हल्की हल्की भी हो तो चलेंगी. Very nice, thank you. So, let me, because we're doing this retro, you know, it's 75 years young. So Vespa is not 75 years old, we are 75 years young. So we are following that entire tradition of Vespa and going slowly and proceeding from retro to slightly modern to slightly new to new and to very new. All right, and hope they'll enjoy all these songs that the band is presenting. So here we go for the next song, classic Mohammed Rafi song, and I hope that all of you enjoy this as well. Thank you. Sing along everybody if you know the song.
गली गली बहार की
बस एक छाँव जुल्फ की, बस एक निगाह प्यार की, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं गली गली बहार की, बस एक छाँव जुल्फ की, बस एक निगाह प्यार की, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं. ये दिल लगी ये शोखियाँ सलाम की, यही तो बात हो रही है काम की. कोई तो मुड़ के देख लेगा इस तरह, कोई नजर तो होगी मेरे काम की. ये दिल लगी ये शोखियाँ सलाम की, यही तो बात हो रही है काम की. कोई तो मुड़ के देख लेगा इस तरह, कोई नजर तो होगी मेरे काम की.
चला हूँ मैं गली गली बहार की, बस एक छाँव जुल्फ की, बस एक निगाह प्यार की, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं.
सुनी मेरी सदा तो किस हसीन से, घटा उतर के आ गई जमीन पे. रही यही लगन तो ऐ दिले जवां, असर भी हो रहेगा इस यकीन से. सुनी मेरी सदा तो किस यकीन से, घटा उतर के आ गई जमीन पे. रही यही लगन तो ऐ दिले जवां, असर भी हो रहेगा एक हसीन पे.
पुकारता चला हूँ मैं गली गली बहार की, बस एक छाँव जुल्फ की, बस एक निगाह प्यार की, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं, पुकारता चला हूँ मैं, पुकारता.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, as I said, we are moving from retro towards slightly new to new and very new. So let's progress slightly now. This is the era of the, I would say the 80s, 90s, I guess the 90s. This is the time when singers like the great Kumar Shanu and Udit Narayan ji and Sadhna Sargam and Alka Yagnik were very, very popular. So this is our version, and of course it's a nice mashup. This is again a very classic song, and what comes after the song is actually a takeoff from that classic song. I hope you enjoy the same. Thank you.
If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा।
जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए,
तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा।
न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा,
तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा।
Beautiful. Let's give Jay a big hand on the saxophone, please. हो चांदनी जब तक रात देता है हर कोई सा, तुम मगर अंधेरों में ना छोड़ना मेरा हाथ। हो चांदनी जब तक रात देता है हर कोई सा, तुम मगर अंधेरों में ना छोड़ना मेरा।
Lord, I'm one, Lord, I'm two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I'm four, Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home, away from home, away from home, away from home, away from home. Lord, I'm 500
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The next one will also be a little mashup of a old Hindi song with jazz standard, English jazz standard. I hope you guys enjoy it. It'll be a different experience for you.
ये समा है ये प्यार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुराए कहीं मेरा मौसम बहार का। ये समा है ये प्यार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुराए कहीं मेरा मौसम बहार का। ये समा बसने लगे आँखों में कुछ ऐसे सपने, बसने लगे आँखों में कुछ ऐसे सपने, कोई बुलाए जैसे नैनों से अपने, नैनों से अपने। ये समा है दीदार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुराए कहीं तेरा मौसम बहार का। The falling leaves drift by the window, the falling leaves red and gold. I see your lips, the somber kisses, the sunburned hands that I used to hold. It seems you went away, the days grew long, and soon I hear, oh, winter song, and I miss you most of all, my darling. The autumn leaves start to fall. दिल के ख्यालों में भी अपने बलम से, दिल के ख्यालों में भी अपने बलम से, इंदिया गवाई अपने मैंने कसम से, मैंने कसम से। ये समा है दीदार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुराए कहीं मेरा मौसम बहार का। ये समा है ये प्यार इसी के इंतजार का दिल ना चलेगा ही मेरा मौसम बहार का। Thank you. Next one is also a retro Hindi song. We'll be doing it our jazz style. I hope you like it. जो चली मस्ती भरी हवा जो चली खिल खिल गई वो दिल की गली मन की गली में है खलबली कि उनको तो बुलाओ खोया खोया चाँद खुला आसमां खोया खोया चाँद खुला आसमां आँखों में सारी रात जाएगी तुमको भी कैसे नींद आएगी खोया खोया चाँद तारे चले नज़ारे चले तारे चले नज़ारे चले सत्संग मेरे वो सारे चले चारों तरफ इशारे चले कि उनको तो बुलाओ खोया खोया चाँद खुला आसमां खोया खोया चाँद खुला आसमां आँखों में सारी रात जाएगी तुमको भी कैसे नींद आएगी खोया खोया चाँद खोया खोया चाँद खोया खोया चाँद खोया खोया चाँद खोया खोया Thank you. Can we have a huge round of applause for Piyush again?
another mashup coming your way.
Yeah. कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है, कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जैसे तुझको बनाया गया है मेरे लिए, कि जैसे तुझको बनाया गया है मेरे लिए। तू अब से पहले सितारों में बस रही थी कहीं, तू अब से पहले सितारों में बस रही थी कहीं। तुझे ज़मीं पे बुलाया गया है मेरे लिए, तुझे ज़मीं पे बुलाया गया है मेरे लिए। कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है।
When the night has gone and the land is down and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand now, baby, stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand now, baby, stand by me.
कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जैसे बजती है शहनाइयाँ सी राहों में, शहनाइयाँ सी राहों में। सुहाग रात है घूंघट उठा रहा हूँ मैं, सुहाग रात है घूंघट उठा रहा हूँ मैं। सिमट रही है तू शर्मा के अपनी बाहों में, सिमट रही है तू शर्मा के अपनी बाहों में। कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है, कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है।
Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand now, baby, stand by me.
Thank you.
Thank
you. So
you.
much. Keeping the retro jazz, Bolly jazz feeling alive.
Yeah.
We have a lovely mashup, which I'm sure you'll know all of the songs. So tap your feet along, sing along. I know you're eating, but join us in any way that you can.
इंतहा हो गई इंतजार की आए ना कुछ खबर मेरे यार की ये हमें है यकीन बेवफा हो गई फिर वजह क्या हुई इंतजार की इंतहा हो गई इंतजार की आई ना कुछ खबर मेरे यार की ये हमें है कि बेवफा हो गई फिर वजह क्या हुई इंतजार की इंतहा हो गई इंतजार की
बेकरार करके हमें यूं न जाइए आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए हाँ बेकरार करके हमें यूं न जाइए आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए
बेकरार करके हमें यूं न जाइए आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए बेकरार करके हमें यूं न जाइए आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए देखिए वो काली काली बदलियां जुल्फ की घटा चुरा न ले कहीं चोरी चोरी लेके शोक बिजलियां आपकी अदा चुरा न ले कहीं
यूं कदम अकेले आगे बढ़ाइए
आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए बेकरार करके हमें यूं न जाइए आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए बेकरार करके हमें यूं न जाइए आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए
एक लड़की भीगी भागी सी सोती रातों में जागी सी एक लड़की भीगी भागी सी सोती रातों में जागी सी
मिली एक अजनबी से कोई आगे न पीछे तुम ही कहो ये कोई बात है लड़की भीगी भागी सी सोती रातों में जागी सी मिली एक अजनबी से कोई आगे न पीछे तुम ही कहो ये कोई बात है ललकाती हुई सावन की भीगी रात में मिली एक अजनबी से, कोई आगे न पीछे, तुम ही कहो ये कोई बात है। ये हमें है यकीन बेवफा वो नहीं, फिर वजह क्या हुई।
इकरार करके हमें यूं न जाइए, आपको हमारी कसम लौट
Thank you. Kindly
Thank you,
clap
thank you.
so that we know you're liking these mashups. All right, your eyes are saying a different story, but yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Lovely. Okay, let's go on to the next one.
Guess which song this is? Any guesses? Which song is this? Any guesses? But before that, there'll be another song.
तुम जो मिल गए हो तो ये लगता है कि जहां मिल गया, कि जहां मिल गया। तुम जो मिल गए हो तो ये लगता है कि जहां मिल गया, कि जहां मिल गया। एक भटके हुए राही को कारवां मिल गया। तुम जो मिल गए हो तो ये लगता है कि जहां मिल गया, कि जहां मिल गया।
बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए, ओ जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो। जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए, जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए। बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए, ओ जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो। जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए, जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए। हम जब ना होंगे तो ऐ दिलरुबा इसे देख कर हाय शर्माओगी, ना देखोगी फिर तुम कभी आईना, हमारे बिना रोज घबराओगी। बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए, वो जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो, जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए, जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए। लपेटे हुए वो जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो, जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए, जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए।
बैठो ना दूर हमसे, देखो खफा ना हो। बैठो ना दूर हमसे, देखो खफा ना हो। किस्मत से मिल गए हो, मिल के जुदा ना हो। किस्मत से मिल गए हो, मिल के जुदा ना हो। मेरी क्या खता है, होता है भी ए ज़मीं से भी कभी आसमां मिल गया, ए जहां मिल गया, ए जहां मिल गया, ए जहां मिल गया, ए Thank you. So before we move on to some slightly newer Bollywood song, this is one last Latin retro track for all of you guys in this genre.
When the river rhythm starts to play, dance with me, baby, sway like the lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me forward like a flower bending in the breeze. Dance with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, yeah, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violence long before it begins. Baby, thrillers, only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me loud. तुझे धीरे चलना प्यार में जरा संभलना, हाँ बड़े धोखे हैं इस राह में। बाबूजी धीरे चलना प्यार में जरा संभलना, हाँ बड़े धोखे
you only answer. Perhaps, 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 if you can make your mind up, we'll never get started. I don't wanna wind up being parted broken-hearted. So if you really love me, say yes. But if you don't, dear, confess. But please don't tell me. Perhaps, 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 बाबूजी धीरे चलना प्यार में जरा संभलना. हाँ, बड़े धोखे हैं इस राह में. कतारा कतारा. Other dancers may be on the floor, yeah, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Maybe thrillers only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me loud. Dance with me, stay with me, sway with me. Come on and dance with me, stay with me, sway with me. Come on and dance with me, sway with me, sway with me. Come on and dance with me. Oh, come on and dance with me, stay with me, sway with me. Come on and dance with me, stay with me, sway with me. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. रूप तेरा मस्ताना, प्यार मेरा दीवाना, भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए. ये रूप तेरा मस्ताना, प्यार मेरा दीवाना, भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए. आँखों से आँखें मिलती हैं ऐसे, बेचैन होके तूफान में जैसे. आँखों से आँखें मिलती हैं ऐसे, बेचैन होके तूफान में जैसे. मौज कोई साहिल से टकराए, रूप तेरा मस्ताना, प्यार मेरा दीवाना, भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए. ये रूप तेरा मस्ताना, प्यार मेरा दीवाना, भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए. हमको जमाना दूर ही रहना, पास ना आना रोक रहा है। हमको जमाना दूर ही रहना, पास ना आना। कैसे मगर कोई दिल को समझाए, रूप तेरा मस्ताना, प्यार मेरा दीवाना, भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए। रूप तेरा मस्ताना, प्यार मेरा दीवाना, भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए। रूप तेरा मस्ताना, प्यार मेरा दीवाना, भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए। हे ये जवानी है दीवानी, ये जवानी है दीवानी, है मेरी रानी। रुक जाओ रानी, देख जरा पीछे मुड़ के।